I remember when Bob Proctor and I did our 6 still cassettes, not quite CD yet, album together called New Paradigms. And I wrote the music to go with it. He helped with some of the lyrics, and we had a really great time. It took approximately 7 months because he flew back and forth from Canada to Malaysia to finish all of them, you know, action, persistence, success, all of that great stuff. And it was called New Paradigms. And people that were working with him at the time, people that are speakers, motivational speakers, said, you can't put new paradigms. People won't know what in the hell you're talking about. The same thing happened when I first wrote, this is the rewrite, and there's an audio book that goes with this, which is awesome, with lots and loads of affirmations and songs. Anyway, highly recommend you get that too. You can get that at the Magic of Affirmation Power book.com. No, just the Magic of Affirmation Power.com. The Magic of Affirmation Power.com. Put it in the chat room. The audio book's really powerful because then you get to listen to all the affirmations at it. We've just done the deluxe version and meditated on it, and so much light was transmitted into that for it to go into the treasury of your subconscious mind 300 times faster than attempting to do it on your own. Anyway, and I also had people say, people aren't going to know what affirmations are. And I was like, everyone has always talked about affirming the truth. I know a paradigm might be a little bit esoteric to the world, but Bob said, the one thing you must never do, and he said to this person, he said, no, I agree with Michelle. We're going to keep these names because you do a disservice in consciousness when you assume people are stupid and that they won't understand what something means. And I totally agree with that. Whenever you put somebody down in your mind and you think, oh, they're not going to get it, or they're stupid, you have no idea. It's got nothing to do with education or intellect, consciousness. They could be an enlightened person already and they're just humble, or they're just hiding it from you. You don't know it. Never underestimate anybody. It's always better, I find, to overestimate people, because then you are setting the intention that this person gets it, that everything is possible for them. Because when I gaze your pictures and I transmit light, which I'm going to talk about a little later, which is all now, that's all I see is the omnipotent. And that's not just a little power. What does omni mean? All power, everything that's been created, all the energy that is. This dream is God's dream. God is living through you, co-creating, but as one. Doesn't matter if you don't get it intellectually. It's got nothing to do with the intellect, spiritual mysticism. Nothing to do with it. You get a Satori and you get, I get a Oprah, I'm doing it again. I used to call it an aha moment. But when you really get something, you know that you know, and it's not just remembering something or intellect, that's a Satori. That is a true thing that is then, that wisdom is then implanted into the treasury of your consciousness, of your soul. Not just talking about subconscious mind. That's just a big supercomputer that looks small. We're talking about your soul, which is omnipresent. It's not just here or there, it's everywhere present. You are everywhere present. You just think you're stuck in this little body. The other day I walked out and I was with my friend and I just said, everything's just shimmering light. It's like, oh my God, everyone's feeling all this stuff and all I can see is shimmering light everywhere. It's awesome. I wish everyone could do it. But I know that everyone can do it, I said to her. I know it's possible. If it happened to me, it can happen to everybody. I was blessed to have a teacher that was awakened, that could transmit light. Now that I'm doing that, it is like, you just can't even believe that you're so... humbling isn't the word. You just know that you did certain things in a certain way and you took risks when other people thought it was risky. You did things when you were scared, but you did it anyway when you were guided. You took action and you loved whenever you could with all of your heart without thinking, oh, if they don't love me back, my life is over. You teach yourself how to love the divine in each person, then you don't need anything back because it's the same divine that you already have. So we never underestimate anyone, because the divine wisdom, which is omniscient wisdom, what does omni mean? Not, oh, it's a little bit of wisdom I've got, a little bit. When you're plugged into everything that ever was, is, or will be, because it's all folded off into one. It's all just happening now. What happened to you 10 years ago is happening now. What's going to happen to you in 10 years is happening now. It doesn't matter if you don't understand it. I will never ever underestimate the soul that you are. And I'm going to continually remind you so that your soul will become free and get its get out of jail free card at last and get more than $200, that's for sure. Pass and go forever. No more stop signs. So you don't underestimate yourself either, because you are not just yourself. You are divine consciousness. You may be in that ocean of light and not recognize it all just yet, but the more you implant the seeds of truth into your consciousness, the more awakened you become and the more Satoris you will have, until eventually you are. I am that, which is everything.